The Council's most elite warriors stared in disbelief at what the human considered standard gear. Commander Trell, veteran of 17 galactic campaigns, actually took a step backward. "You carry this every day?" he asked, mandibles clicking nervously. Jack shrugged. "Sure. Basic field kit for any Earth military or serious outdoors enthusiast." He continued unpacking his rucksack with casual indifference to the growing horror around him. The Galactic Council had existed for 12,000 years. In that time, they cataloged millions of worlds, most teeming with gentle life adapted to benign environments. Then they discovered Earth, classified immediately as a death world, where everything from the atmosphere to the wildlife seemed designed to kill. Humans were an enigma that challenged Council understanding. Evolved on a planet with crushing gravity, toxic oxygen levels, extreme temperature variations, and apex predators at every turn, humans had not just survived, but thrived by adapting to constant danger. The diplomatic delegation to Station Epsilon 9 was meant to foster understanding. Instead, it was causing panic. "This," Jack said, holding up a serrated blade, "is just a standard survival knife. Good for cutting rope, preparing food, self-defense in a pinch." The knife alone would be classified as a military-grade weapon on most Council worlds. But Jack wasn't finished. He pulled out a compact multi-tool, 24 functions. Wire cutters, screwdrivers, pliers, bottle opener. Basics, really. Council Security Officer Mira, whose species was known for bravery, looked pale beneath her blue scales. That would be classified as restricted engineering equipment in 17 jurisdictions. Jack laughed. "We give these to children as camping gifts." The human continued, revealing a waterproof fire starter. "Works in any atmosphere, even underwater. Burns at roughly 2,000 degrees. That's a tactical incendiary device," whispered an aide, looking ready to trigger the station's emergency protocols. "Nah, just a lighter. The tactical incendiaries are much more impressive," Jack replied with a grin, failing to notice how the aliens flinched. He removed a small tube, purifies water, filters out parasites, bacteria, most toxins. "Your water contains parasites?" asked Trell, horrified. "And you drink it?" "Well, not intentionally, but you gotta be prepared." The crowning moment came when Jack pulled out a compact medical kit containing pressure bandages, painkillers, antibiotics, and suture equipment. "You perform surgery on yourselves?" Medicalese and Voss asked, his singular eye widening in shock. "Only if we have to," Jack said casually. "If you're 3 days from help with a major laceration, sometimes you do what's necessary." The Council representatives exchanged silent, terrified glances. They had studied the human physiology, their dense bones, redundant organs, efficient circulatory system, and remarkable pain tolerance. But seeing their casual relationship with tools designed to counter constant mortal danger was another matter entirely. Ambassador Reed, head of the human delegation, noticed the tension and stepped in. "Jack, perhaps we should continue the equipment demonstration another time." Too late. Jack had already started assembling a compact shelter system engineered to withstand hurricane-force winds and temperatures from -40 to +50 degrees. "This thing, standard issue, sets up in under 2 minutes, keeps you alive pretty much anywhere." The Council's military strategist, General Korax, could no longer remain silent. "Your civilians, they carry all this? Not just your military." "Anyone with sensed as if they're heading outdoors," Jack said. "Never know when the weather might turn or when you'll get lost." What Jack didn't understand was that on Council worlds, nobody got lost. Environments were controlled, dangers eliminated, risks managed. Even their military expeditions were carefully planned with overwhelming technological superiority. The concept of individual survival against hostile elements was practically extinct. The human's pack wasn't full of weapons, though many items could serve dual purposes. It was filled with tools that acknowledged and prepared for an adversarial relationship with the natural world itself. Later, alone with his staff, Commander Trell reviewed the security footage. "Their children are given tools that could breach our ship hulls," he said quietly. Their medical training assumes isolation and self-sufficiency under crisis conditions. Their shelter technology could withstand bombardment and would level our civilian structures. They evolved in a world that tried to kill them daily, Ambassador Voss replied. They expect death at every turn and prepare accordingly. General Korax nodded slowly, and now they want to join our expeditionary forces. The Council has voted to accept human auxiliaries, confirmed Trell. The first units deploy next month. May the stars help whatever they encounter, whispered Mira. These humans don't just survive death worlds, they mastered them. The room fell silent as the implications settled. The galaxy was about to change. The creatures from Earth, with their basic gear and casual relationship with mortal danger, would redefine what was possible. And somewhere across the station, Jack continued his inventory, unaware of the fear he'd inspired, simply checking that he had enough spare batteries for his flashlight in case the lights went out.